Abdul, how would you explain the start to that game?
Just too many errors, really. We got in foul trouble. I was in foul trouble. Aziz got in foul trouble a little bit. And they scored some buckets off the zone. And so we stayed out of the zone in the second half. Just too many errors. We didn't know where we were supposed to be in the first half. We dug ourselves a hole.
Did this game at all feel like last year's? Just kind of with Burton and him going off at the end?
Not really. It was different just because and last year he did most of it at the end, and it was in one, 4-minute span. This one he kind of got going at the beginning, and throughout the game he was scoring. He got a lot of buckets in transition. We weren't organized in transition and stuff like that, because when we were in half court, CJ did a really good job on him. So we knew that once we got back in transition and matched up, we can make it tough on him.
CJ, did you feel like you defended him pretty well in those those two late threes? It looked like you were pretty much right in his face.
Yeah, the first one was a tough shot, and the second one actually tipped. Thought it was going to be air ball or something, but once he got going, guys hit shots like that.
Seems like once again, kind of like last game, a slow start. Is it one of those when you kind of dig a hole? I know you guys came all the way back. You just kind of spend so much energy. It's kind of hard to finish when you get down like that.
No, just playing. You get lost in the game, and we thought we had it once we got him back. The dude hit 2 big shots, and it made it tough on us. He put the pressure on us to get a good shot and score, and we couldn't capitalize on it.
Sean, how'd you feel?
I felt good my first game back. I did what I could, but hopefully I can work on some more things and do more.
How was your wind, and does your knee hurt at all?
It's a little sore. It's not. It's normal, nothing big, but I felt good out there. I wasn't tired, wasn't breathing too hard, so.
Was there on the last 2 possessions? I guess not the last one because CJ scored, but the 2 before that, was there double teams on it? Was CJ just not available on those? Were they really concentrated on him?
Yeah, the whole game they were concentrated on him though. That's what all teams are going to do. He's one of the leading scorers in our league, and so teams are going to try to take him away or try to face guard him. He's going to see all type of defenses this year, and so he opens things up for the rest of us. The main thing we got to do is just make sure we execute on offense, and he'll get his shots. He's a good scorer, and scorers always find ways to score.
Do you guys feel in between at this point on offense, or how do you feel about what you're running, what you're not running, what you're understanding, what you're not understanding?
We're still getting guys back. We just got Sean back. We're getting Quinn back. Just got Scott back from injury, and so guys are the offense. Still got to execute better, and since those guys been out, they haven't been able to get practice reps or game reps, and so it's a little different. But I think we'll be fine. Main thing is we just got to make sure we're solid on defense.
What is the key defensively for you guys going forward, do you think?
Rebounding. And it's not that we're not a good rebounding team. It's just that we got to know our rotations. We know we got Aziz back there trying to block shots. We got Sean back there trying to block shots, and it makes it tough because when they go for blocks, they leave their man down at the rim for offensive rebounding, and so we got to know our rotations. Guards got to know on the weak side to rotate and box the other guy out, box his guy out. Guards got to make sure they come back and guard rebound too. We got 2 of the top rebounders, Dez and Aziz. But I think if we rebound, we'll be fine.
Was that first half, you guys usually shoot so well in that first half when things weren't just falling? I guess CJ, as a team, is that just one of those games where it's not working for everybody at first, or does it kind of feed off each other?
Just one of those games. I can't shoot the ball well every night. We need to find ways to get the ball inside and get to the free throw line when our shot's not falling. But in the second half, we got a good rhythm and start knocking shots down.
For any of you guys, when it was down 18 with 15 minutes left, was there still I mean, do you guys still feel confident that you could make the run that you guys eventually did? I mean, did you feel like there was still time to get it done?
Yeah. Never drop our heads. We came in the huddle, and that's just the main thing is never drop your head. You got 15 minutes to play. It's a long time. And we got back in it. You know, we got stops. We knew we had to get at least 8 or 9 stops in a row. And we started guarding them, and sooner or later that lead was down to 7. And then all of a sudden it was down to 2. You know, so we had confidence. We knew we had to keep our head up and do what we were supposed to do. And that's what we did in that span.
CJ, when you hit a 3 there and Scott hit a 3, and you get to that timeout, they call, and the crowd's going in. Did you start to feel the crowd a little bit then at that point?
Definitely. When we get going, our crowd definitely helps, energize the team. If things aren't going well and, the crowd's not in it, it's hard for us to get our own energy. So when we're playing well and the energy's going, that's when I think we play our best defense.
Abdul, that dunk to tie it at 55 was one of your more explosive plays, and you just kind of, was that just adrenaline? You went right over him, and was it just kind of things were going for you guys in the right direction?
I seen him trying to block my shot, and I knew I couldn't lay it up. So I knew I had to get to the rim as fast as I could. That's the only way I could. And plus, I wanted to try to dunk it just so I can give our team some energy. And once the crowd got into it, I think that gave us, the whole bench got up, and I think it gave our whole team some energy to, give us confidence that we was going to win this game. Main thing.
Did it sort of feel like that was the moment that was going to take you over the top? And
Yeah, we thought it was, but they're a good team, and they caught calm, and right after that they got an and one. We can't let those type of things happen, but plays like that happen. We just got to stay the course no matter what. Never get too high in any game.
We've seen dramatic shifts from you guys this year. You've been up big, and the team has gotten into it. You've been down big and gotten yourself back into it. What's been evasive about finding consistency and staying at a high uptick throughout a game or from game to game?
Couldn't even tell you. That's something that we just got to work on. Coach tells us all the time, the best teams stay the same no matter what through the whole game. When they get down big, they stay the same. They keep doing things. They don't stray away from their offense. You don't try to do anything new on defense. And that's what we try to do. We dig ourselves in the hole. That's something we got to fix. But we always stay level-headed. When we get down big, we stay same, and we end up getting back into the game. And when we're up big, we got to work on keeping our leads. Something we just got to work on in practice. He puts us in situations like that.
You talk about digging your way out of holes. Do you guys feel like season-wise you're in a little bit of a hole now, 4-4? Is this something you got to dig your way out of?
We just got to take it one game at a time. We got a good Seattle U team coming up, and we don't want to look ahead. Main thing, we just want to look at the next game and try to get this win. And sooner or later it'll be January or the end of January. We'll have some wins under our belt, but we got to take it one game at a time. We can't look ahead to anybody else.
Do you guys see a common reason for the holes you end up digging often for yourselves? Is there, you mentioned rebounding a little bit when I walked in, but is there any common thing that might help avoid the holes? Anybody?
I mean, I thought tonight we're in the zone. We were kind of confused on where the shooters were at, and that caused rotations, and they're able to hit open shots. But every other game, I mean, we've come out stagnant, and that, it's hard to dig yourself out of a hole when you come out playing that way. We were able to do it tonight, but, I mean, we hit some tough shots, and we're able to get the wins.
Is there a little bit of frustration? It's you get 2 guys back, you lose another guy, you just want your team for a change?
Yeah, I was just like, this is our luck. We're having pretty bad luck this year. But I mean, we just have to stay together as a team. Once I feel like we get everybody back, we're going to be, start making good strides to where we want to be.
How was the loss of Andrew noticeable tonight for you guys? Where did you notice him not being around?
First half, because I got in foul trouble. And we need him in, and he's a spark for us. He's like Desmond, whereas he comes off the bench and he gives us instant energy, pushes the ball like crazy. He's one of the fastest players we've had. He's a good scorer. He just gives us a spark off the bench, and we didn't once I had 3 fouls in the first half, we didn't have him to come in there and be able to control, you know, the team like that. You know, we had to rely on our 2 scorers, who that's not their strength, so we had to make them be out of their comfort zone and not be scorers but run the team. So that's the main thing we missed with Andrew.
One more question.
CJ, it sort of seems like from the outside, like when you guys get out of the zone, go back to man-to-man, or when you guys get out of the high post, you just play with more energy. And what is it about when you guys kind of fall back on some of the things you did in the past that you're almost, it seems like you're a better team in those situations?
I mean, we've had players that have been in that position. They know how to play, you know, run the offense, the 32 offense. We know where the shots are going to be. We're still, you know, there's still tweaks in the high post offense that we got to learn. A lot more reps. 32 is just more free. You don't really have a certain place to go. You're just kind of, you know, being aggressive and trying to make the right play.
Thanks, guys.